Friends, I come from one of the most populous country, India. So the concerns are many. We also talk about sustainability. We also talk about green economy, ecology, environment, everything. But I think our overpopulation is one of the problems. And then unequal distribution of resources. In my country, 20% resources belong to more than 80% people, and 80% resources belong to less than 20% people. So, in a society which is very, very unequal, not only on social grounds but on economical and then political as well, so it is very difficult to predict anything very, very specific here. But I do believe that this green economy cannot come, uh, you know, uh, through the commerce and trade. It needs to be need-based, not based on commerce and trade. And it cannot come through the unlimited and unsatiated greed. In my country, we have several indigenous mountain and coastal communities that have been practicing green economy that is based on essential human needs, not on greed. Of course, I know in today's world, globalized world, trade, business, and commerce are essential evils, and we cannot live without them. But we have to come up with some sorts of solutions that address problems both in the southern and northern hemisphere of the world, and in particular the countries like India, which has almost saturated population-wise. And the more population is growing, the more wider is growing the disparity. You people here in the West just cannot think about the level of poverty in my country. I can see consumerism here and the people's habit, how they eat, how they behave in public life. So this is, the common life here is a kind of luxury in my country. In my country, people have no access to 2 square meals a day. And they earn less than €1 a day. So just imagine how poverty is taken in India, and the government of India always talks about the GDP, 10%, 11%. And a few years back, we had tsunami catastrophe, and several countries were willing to support us financially. But our government said, no, we are quite fastly developing country. We have a strong economy. We have the fourth largest army in the world. We don't need your help. And now, even the NGOs, the non-government organizations that have been working in country to uplift the society in several ways. Of course, I can admit that in India, not all NGOs are doing their work honestly. But of course, some are doing their work. And now the government is trying to restrict their activities by bringing in new laws and lot of hindrances. And some of the countries have already withdrawn from India, and they have withdrawn their financial support. It is only because the government has created a picture that India is already a developed nation, which is not. In my country, still we have, 70–80% people, they don't have access to food. They have no right to food. So in such a scenario, talking too high is very difficult. So maybe at some other point of time, I may be able to give some suggestions, but not now.
Thank you, Suresh. And